Hey guys, welcome to Sew Bliss. Today I'm going to share with you a few tips on how to cut your pattern out and how to cut your fabric out of your pattern. My first tip, make sure you're using the right scissors for what step you're doing. These are paper scissors and I'm going to be using them when I cut out the pattern. I will not use them when I cut out my fabric, and I will not be using my fabric scissors to cut out my paper. When you use your fabric scissors to cut out paper, you're doling them, which is going to make them so they're not going to cut fabric very well, and you're going to get really angry. Trust me, I've used scissors that are dull and they are not fun to work with. So make sure you're cutting with the right scissors. Next, make sure that you read through all the instructions. Make sure you read through the pattern, know which pattern pieces you are cutting out, which ones need to be fabric, which ones need to be interfacing, which ones need to be lining. Just make sure you know what goes with what. Every pattern is so different, I can't tell you which one goes with what because I could be doing a different pattern than what you're doing. So just make sure you know what patterns you're using, what type of fabric you're cutting out, and so forth. And all of this important information is usually going to be on your pattern piece. So just make sure you're reading thoroughly. Also make sure that you are cutting out the right size. The sizes that are listed on the outside of the pattern, so on the back of the envelope, are going to be the sizes that are going to fit your body, but they do not include the ease. So if you like a shirt that's a little more loose, you want to make sure that the ease is counted in for that. And that measurement is going to be on your pattern piece. So make sure you look at your pattern piece, find out how much ease is added in, and if you want that ease, great, go with that size. But if you would like a bigger size with more ease, make sure you do that. Or if you want a more tailored, fitted, tighter look, you want to go down a size. So make sure you're looking at those two things. When you're going to cut out the fabric, make sure your pattern pieces are laying accurately on your fabric. Check out the grain line, which is the line on your fabric. It has arrows on the end, and it will tell you exactly how that pattern piece needs to be laying on the fabric. Typically, the grain line is going to be parallel to the selvage. Now that may not be for every pattern, so just make sure you know where the grain line is going to be. In your envelope, it comes with a list of instructions and it will tell you how to lay out your patterns on your fabric. And that will help you out. It'll make sure the grain line is correct and it will make sure you're not wasting a ton of fabric. Now you also need to make sure that you transfer all of the markings on your pattern onto your fabric, because once you take that pattern piece off, it can get all messed up and you don't want to have to go back and get those markings again, and then it could be off a little bit. The markings are going to help you in sewing, so make sure you do that. And you can check out my other video on how to mark your pattern, and it will help show you a couple different ways that you can do that, and I'll leave a link to that below. Now for my last tip, I know I already said this, but it's really important. Just read your patterns, and it's going to give you all the information you need to cut out a great garment. Now make sure you check out my other videos on what you need to know on patterns, and like I said before, how to transfer your pattern markings to your fabric. I'll put links to both of those below. And I'm also going to have videos on how to lengthen pattern pieces and how to shorten pattern pieces. So make sure to check those out as well. Again, links down below. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope it answered some of your questions. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more sewing tutorials. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!